Now we turn to California next because its wildfire season's come early. I want to focus on two fires. First of all, the largest. This is the Creek Fire. It's burned through more than 73,000 acres and forced evacuations and road closures. And the authorities are saying the speed of this fire has caught people off guard. For example, holidaymakers became trapped after the fire cut off the Mammoth Pool Reservoir, which is near Fresno, popular at this time of year. More than 200 people had to be airlifted to safety. Around 20 of them were hurt, some with burns. Jeremy Remington was among those rescued, and he filmed this video before he got out.
Just wanted to show you if we make it out of this. Look at Mammoth Pools. We are completely trapped. There's fire on all sides, all around us. All the roads are burnt.
And then this is the CBS correspondent, Jonathan Vigliotti. He's in Shaver Lake, a small town in the Sierra National Forest, which is also near Fresno. He has this update on the Creek Fire.
When it started on Friday, it spread so quickly that evacuation orders couldn't be issued fast enough. And we actually spoke with one gentleman who is camping with his family. He was joined by about 150 other campers in a popular campground deep inside this forest. When they saw the flames, by the time they tried to evacuate, the one road out was blocked by a path of fire. This is a popular area for lakes, and so they did what made the most sense, and they probably saved their lives by jumping into a lake and riding out the worst of the firestorm for about an hour and a half. As they told us this story, they had embers the size of golf balls being thrown at them from the wind. So they were very lucky to survive that. And then it took 12 hours to be rescued. Chinook helicopters, the National Guard, brought them in to pluck 20 people at a time and bring them to safety. Again, though, right now the firefight is still very much active, as we're still just trying to get a sense of what kind of destruction was caused. We do know of a town here where we are, where half of the buildings, we're being told by local reports, were destroyed by this fire.
Well, next, let's go further south. Just outside Los Angeles is the El Dorado fire. Officials say it was started by a firework at a gender reveal party. Now, if you live somewhere which has so far avoided this phenomenon, this is a celebration where expecting parents gather with friends and family to find out their baby's gender. Well, as everyone was waiting to find out, the firework went off, and this was the result. The fire's now spread over 7,000 acres. Californian fire authorities say it's only been contained to the degree of 5%. So if that's two fires, actually firefighters are saying they're battling 23 major fires in California. These pictures have come in the last hour or so. This is the Valley Fire. It's burned through more than 10,000 acres of land in Alpine, which is just outside of San Diego, so right in the south of the state. Hot and dry conditions are not helping the situation. California is in the middle of a record heat wave. And this is how hot. Los Angeles has just reported its highest ever temperature of 49.4 degrees Celsius. Here's California's fire department.
Well, with just how dry conditions are, these fires are burning at just explosive rates, just growing at rates that you would only typically see when you have significant weather events, significant wind. And while we've had some wind, these are not wind-driven fires. They are really driven by the terrain and by the dry conditions. Now, we've already burned a significant amount of land across California. In fact, if you total up all of the acres burned, it's larger than the state of Delaware. So just a significant amount of land that has burned, and we are just now getting really into the peak of fire season. Today, though, we have well over 14,000 firefighters on the front lines battling these fires. We've even brought in firefighters from as far as Israel who are helping us try to work towards containing these fires.